Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Chelsea
and Kalu,
and today we are here with a new segment called the Weekly Wind Down. So during this segment, basically we'll just pick a topic and we'll be just discussing it, and as we are discussing it, we're gonna get drunk. Not drunk, we're gonna indulge in a bottle of wine. So the first one that we are trying today is the Menage a Trois Silk Soft Red Blend, and this was suggested to us. Dang, my bad.
Don't break it.
This was suggested to us by Ashley on Facebook. So yeah, at the end of the segment, or the whole little spiel that we do, we will go ahead and let you guys know what we rated from a 1 to a 10. So yeah, Kalu's gonna go ahead and pour us up, and I'm going to introduce the topic. Today's topic is going to be millennial marriages and relationships, and we chose this topic because we are a millennial marriage. We had a millennial relationship. So just a little bit of background. Kalu and I have been married for 4 years. We got married on March the 19th, 2016. So this will make 4 years. But all in all, we have been dating for 8 years, soon to be 9 years.
Soon to be 9.
We've been together 8 years, soon to be 9 years.
9 next month.
In September, and so yeah, that's
plus that 1 month in 10th grade.
Yeah, plus that 1 month in 10th grade. We did go to high school together. We did date for like 1 month in 10th grade. But
she dumped me because she thought I cussed her out.
Yeah,
I did not cuss her out.
He did curse me out.
No, I didn't.
I remember.
I did not curse you out.
We will discuss that at a later time, because that's not even what the topic is here today.
I'm still mad about that though.
He's still salty, but I'm like, get over it. You curse me out, it is what it is. Yeah.
I curse you out now and you don't leave me.
I be wanting to.
Bye.
Alright, so the first topic that we're going to have today is mom versus wife. Now, I don't know if you all have seen the video, but it's a video that was circulated on Facebook, and it was basically the mom versus the wife, and the mom was sitting in the front seat of the car, right? Mm-hmm. When the wife came out, it was basically just like telling the mom to move or whatever, and that brought up the discussion amongst people.
Black folks
more in particular, and my generation especially was going crazy on Facebook about who comes first, the mom or the wife. Now, before I get into my spiel, go ahead and tell me what you think, and I'm just take a sip of this wine. Who comes first? Do Janice come first, or do Chelsea come first?
Dang! First of all, I'll make it short and sweet. My mama would have just got in the back seat anyway.
But what if your mama didn't?
But she would have. She just would have got in the back.
Okay, but what if your mama didn't? And it's more than just
she
like
would have got in the back.
It's just more than the car thing. Who comes first? Your mama or your wife? I already know your rating.
That caught me off guard. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get a different flavor from that, but
I did too. But we'll talk about that later.
Who comes first? Me.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm in the driver's seat. Y'all can fight amongst yourselves.
Okay. Take the car out of it. Don't even use the car situation. Just in general in your relationship. And I'm not talking about no crazy scenario like I've been seeing on Facebook, like if your mama dying and your wife giving birth at the same time. Like that. Yeah. What's the odds of that really happening? But I mean, just like in
my relationship, keyword relationship, is my woman. My mama ain't got nothing to do with my relationship.
Mm-hmm. But what about in life in general?
But it's a relationship.
But are you gonna prioritize? I don't know. Like, what if it's something petty? Like nothing is like live or die. Like your mama wants you to go to the grocery store, but your wife needs you to go, I don't know, to the mall because y'all had plans to go to the mall, and then your mama just call out the blue light. And there's nothing wrong with your mama. She can do everything on her own, but she's just like, I want you to go with me to the grocery store.
I'm gonna go with my woman, but I can go with my mama too after we go to the mall.
True.
It's not like I gotta blow my mama off.
Right.
But I'm still gonna go with you first and do what we got to do.
Okay. So me, I'm the type of wife who I would never not tell you to do nothing for your mama. Like, that's your mama. Cause if Sharon Denise called me, I'm gonna be like, okay, ma, what's up?
You there.
Now,
day one. Your daddy too. Your daddy call you. Don't even play.
Now that don't mean that I'm gonna just be like F Kalu or whatever.
Yes, it do.
No, I don't.
Yes, it
but
do.
I'm the type of wife who like. First of all, that's petty. I done had to ride all the way to Florida in the back of the truck because at the last minute his mama decided she wanted to go to Florida too. So I have already put myself in a position where I have made myself highly uncomfortable, which I didn't plan on doing, to accommodate his mama.
No. Hold up. See, that whole trip, started out, it was supposed to be me and you.
Okay. And Simone.
Call me a lie. And Simone.
Yeah.
Call me a lie.
No.
And then what happened?
And so then my mom and daddy was talking about they wanted to go on vacation. So I said, do y'all want to go? And they was like, yeah, we'll go. We'll put in money for the room. We'll put in money for X, Y, and Z.
Okay, stop. Soon as they was like, okay, yeah, we'll go. And when my mama found out that your people was going, then it was like, oh, why can't I go?
Yeah, but the issue was we were actually going to parks and stuff, and we knew your mama wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
But if your people didn't go, my mama didn't want to go.
I don't know.
It was they going, so I want to go too.
Well, whatever. So I already put myself in that position, but we all know the Bible says that it should be your wife, your children, and then your spouse. No, I said that wrong.
What are you talking about?
Your spouse, your children, and then your parents. Because I remember in marriage counseling, Mr. Jimmy specifically told us that now we are our own family. And that's that. We are our own family. It's me and him and our children against whatever else. And that's that. So I feel like the mom versus wife situation should be just dead. Like, I don't feel like it needs to be a competition. Like, for what? Like, why?
It's some ghetto girls.
Yeah, I don't know. So that was one of the weird topics that, came about with it. I don't know. I don't know why that was such a big issue, and it's still kind of going on Facebook. Like, people still bringing it up every now and then. What? Alright. So, another topic that I want to discuss, entanglements. Y'all already know where we about to go with this whole entanglement thing.
It's August.
Yeah. Y'all already know. I hope they can hear us. Y'all already know where
that's fine. You're actually kind of loud
with this entanglements thing.
Yelling.
So, because Kalu said I'm yelling.
Mm-hmm.
If you have been under a rock, we all know that Ayus Alcina did an interview with Angela.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm thinking about Angela Shalamagay.
Talking about
Angela. So he did an interview and he brought to light that him and Jada Pinkett Smith had an entanglement. Well, that's not what he called it, but that's what we're gonna refer to it as. And that Will Smith was okay with it and gave him the go ahead.
He probably was.
Nah, you clearly didn't watch that video on Red Table Talk. His facial expression said
that's on Red Table Talk.
And he even said
he probably was. But
so they were supposed to be separated at the time anyways. And Jada brought herself to her own red table. And she said that they had like somewhat of a relationship because she has childhood trauma. And she's always trying to fix other people's problems when she's really the person that needs to be fixed. Right? So, this brought me to thinking all of my life, or not all of my life, but no, I didn't have to fight. But since I've been, I want to say maybe middle school or high school, there has always been rumor that Jada and Will have open marriages. Or have an open marriage, right?
Man, I I knew Will was doing some stuff on the side because it's Will Smith.
Not cheating or nothing like that. Just having an open marriage. So I'm meaning like threesomes. Mm-hmm. You know, they doing the swinging thing. Which I got a weird story about that.
Talk about Beyonce?
Yeah. The swinging thing.
Hurry up.
And all of that. So that brings me to the question of how do you feel about entanglements, open marriages, just open marriage in general?
What do you mean by open? What's your definition?
So my definition of open marriage is basically when you like invite someone inside of your marriage to, you know, y'all might have a threesome. Like I know this couple that I watch on YouTube, they got like a sister wife. That's what the subscribers was calling it.
I know.
Or just like inviting people into your marriage period. So like, I guess people do it to spice things up after they've been together for a long time. Now y'all, me,
I got a hard enough time trying to get myself, you know, situated with this one right here. So I ain't got time for another one. I got my hands full with one.
I say for me, that's just a no-go for me because I'm not about to, and this is no shade to y'all who do this, but I'm just not into, first of all, there would be, because of him, there would be no inviting another man into the situation.
Definitely not.
Okay, so, I mean, that's the only way I would want to indulge in it. I'm sorry, mama, if you're watching this, because I know you be watching our channel, but,
I'm gonna block my mama.
And then for me, I'm not about to cater to first of all, I'm not going to cater to two men because I'm lazy.
She barely catered to one.
That's one thing. And then another thing is I'm just not into inviting another woman into my space because I'll be ready to fight a bitch. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be ready to fight. Because, I mean...
You yelling.
I'm sorry that I'm yelling. I'm just passionate.
Stop yelling.
Okay, I'm sorry.
My ears hurt.
I'm not about to invite another woman into my space because that's just how you get situations like what happened with August and Jada. One person is gonna catch feelings.
It would have been cool. I think it would have been cool if I don't think August knew what his place was. His role. So I don't think he knew what his role was.
So do you think it would have been better if Jada had made him sign an NDA? Because I'm pretty sure it's famous people that do this, but you just have to sign an NDA.
He still would have blabbed his mouth, NDA or not. He was upset because he thought he was like gonna be the man in charge. He was gonna be like the dude. He was gonna be the new Will, which nobody in their right mind gonna leave Will Smith to go mess around with August Alsina. Everybody knew that except for August. So I don't think he knew his role. If he would have knew that he was like a little fling, it would have been good. But since he thought he was about to be the only one, and he thought Jada was about to divorce Will, he was stupid if he thought that. But that's why he was upset.
They said they ride together, they die together, bad marriage for life. So I mean, I think he didn't know his place. But then you have to look at like the place he was at in his life at the time. He was sick. He didn't know what was going on with him. He thought he was gonna die. And then I feel like when you're vulnerable, that's the most time that somebody can sneak in or like take advantage of.
Jada grimy too. Jada should never mess with that dude.
That's how side pieces enter the chat room. Because I feel like when you a side piece or when you have a side piece, it's more emotional than anything. What you think?
I don't know. I never had a side piece. I don't deal with side pieces.
You don't look too convincing.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I think that should be another episode or topic or something.
Side pieces all together.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
But yeah, I think that he just let his emotions get the best of him, and that was that. And speaking of emotions getting the best of people, y'all, I was on Facebook minding my business, and I came across. So if y'all don't know, me and Kalu used to live in Virginia before we live where we live at now.
Mm-hmm.
So I am in a Facebook group full of women that's primarily based in Virginia. So I still get a lot of Virginia news, and I have friends in Virginia that I still keep in contact with. So
my family lives in Virginia.
So I like to talk with them a lot, and so I try to just keep up with what's going on over there. And also, we wasn't sure if we would ever go back to Virginia, which, you know, one day we might do, go back and live. And so I was minding my business on Facebook Live, and I came across a video, and all I saw was a man laying on the ground in what looked like a car wreck. So I was like, okay, maybe this is a car wreck. So, you know, my nosy ass clicked right on in. He was like, what's going on? Y'all, this lady in Virginia ran
him clean over
her, I guess it was her boyfriend.
It was her entanglement.
Ran over him. Not only did she run over him, after she hit him and he flew in the air and fell back down, according to the video, she backed up and ran back over him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she backed up over him. Her front bumper came clean off. Homegirl jumped out the car, picked up the bumper, started hitting him like this, and was yelling in his face about 18 years and all this type of stuff. And
this man was on the ground, head bleeding,
not moving.
He looked dead. He's not dead, but we thought he was dead.
For a good 5 minutes, they thought he was dead. They thought this man was dead to the point that they put a sheet over him. So I was like, what the heck? So then that got the little conversation jumping about, like, when people let their emotions, especially in millennial marriages and relationships, we let our emotions take over way too fast. I feel like we be ready to fight. We be ready to shoot. It was also another video where this dude was just tearing up this girl's apartment.
I seen that. He threw the refrigerator. How do you? He must have been like half super crackhead. He picked up the refrigerator and threw it. How do you do that?
So at what point do you know when it's time to walk away because you're not trying to go to jail?
Man, I ain't going to jail for nobody. I don't care what the situation is. At the end of the day, I'm going home, sleeping in my bed and chilling. I ain't going to jail. So it's to the point where you want to hunt somebody. She had to know where he was at.
Well, so hold on.
She had to hunt him down.
I think they was in the car together. They was shopping because they was in a shopping center, and the people said they saw him get out the car and he was walking across the street, and she had her homegirl in the car with her. They raced around.
All of them going to jail.
The homegirl not going to jail because they're trying to say it wasn't premeditated and it was a crime of passion. That's what it's labeled. She's the only one who went to jail so far.
Oh, she about to get some time.
The other lady was getting checked out by the EMS. They said she was in shock, like literal shock.
I would be too.
I would be like, girl, what the hell wrong with you?
Boom, boom, and then back up. Boom, boom.
Yeah. So how do you know when it's time to walk away? Like, for real. Like, when does a relationship get to the point where you just like...
You should never feel like you gotta hop in your car and run somebody over and try to kill them. And not just kill them. Get outside and beat them with stuff. And they already down. Laid out.
It was almost like she was so calm. Like she didn't care that he was dead.
Yeah, and she knew she was getting locked up because she didn't even run.
No, she wasn't.
She was just waiting on the police.
She made a phone call and all.
She knew she was getting locked up, and for years. She getting 20 plus. Last time I checked, that dude was still in critical condition. I don't know if he died or not.
Yeah, they said he was fighting for his life.
But yeah, she's stupid. If you gotta get to the point where you gotta shoot somebody, hurt somebody, mess with somebody's kids, start breaking up property, flashing a tire here and there, that's fine. But dousing somebody's car with Vaseline to throw the match and blowing up.
That was also another
you stupid.
recent thing that happened. So let me see.
If you gonna ruin your life just because you mad at somebody, you stupid.
Now I will say for me, my breaking point is like, if I know I'm going to jail, I'm not gonna do it. But will I destroy some shit?
Slash a tire or something, it's cool.
I'll break some plates. I'll put up some clothes.
Yeah.
I would do that. I mean, but also you gotta know the temperament of the person. Like, I know you ain't gonna call the police on me. How you gonna explain that?
I should have
to
called
Sharon
the
and
police.
Kenny.
I was in Virginia. That'd be okay.
That's the furthest I would go. Fighting, like, nah, girl, it ain't worth it. Like, I'm not about to sit there and like, nah, Go to. It was another video where, y'all, forgive me, I don't know if this is a man or a woman. I know
she was like poking the back of
and
your
she
car.
was like cutting up the car with a knife and all this other type of stuff.
And recorded it.
Recording it.
Why would you record yourself committing a crime? You stupid.
I think we came to the conclusion that either it was for attention. The comments, it was either for attention or the guy was actually a gay guy and he was trying to out somebody who was in a relationship with the woman.
Either way, you going to jail.
Either way, they filmed the damn crime.
You going to jail.
Like,
snitching on somebody else is one thing. You snitched on yourself.
Exactly.
You dummy.
Exactly.
You could have went home and had a good night rest, but you recorded it, posted it to Facebook. Everybody got Facebook.
Exactly. So that's the line for me. What's the craziest thing you ever done in a relationship when you was mad at your significant other?
I don't do crazy stuff. What I did?
I can very vividly remember. I don't know if you told your mama about this yet. So I don't want to
punched a hole. That's whatever. I punched a hole in the wall, but that's it.
The craziest thing I ever done, I already told y'all. I broke some plates.
And she cut up my Andrew Luck jersey. But she bought me another one though.
Years later.
But she still bought me another one.
Later.
And more plates.
And he lied to his mama about that hole for the longest.
Who? Why'd you bring that up? I'm cutting that out.
Because it's funny.
I'm cutting that out.
Okay, cut it out. Whatever. Alright, y'all. So we also want to do like another little segment that we thought would be really fun, and it's where people can write in the letters and stuff to us for advice if they have questions, any of that. If you don't know the email, the email is kaluandchelsea@gmail. If you decide that you want to write in, we will make sure to put that on the screen. So I have the first listener who suggested that we talk about their little topic, and we want y'all to leave.
And I haven't heard this email yet, so I'm excited because I know who it came from.
We want y'all to leave y'all little comments in the section as well as to what you would do. And I'm gonna give this person a fake name because I think they want to remain anonymous. So we're gonna call this person Trina.
Trina.
Yes. So Trina wrote in and said, I'm gonna read it just like she wrote it. It's so funny.
I'm ready.
Boom. Me and Boo friend, that's what she called him, Boo friend, been hitting it off since April. I like him, but I don't know if I should let him know that I feel him or wait a little bit longer. The problem is I haven't had a boyfriend since 2011, so it's kind of hard for me. So her question is, should she let Boo friend know how she feels, or should she wait it out for him to say something? And that's all the background information that we have from it. So, what you think she should do?
Shoot, Trina, are you familiar with the game of basketball? As you know, you get the ball, right?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So go ahead and take that ball and get your jumper ready. Just make sure you make it. Go ahead and let the man know.
Okay, but she hasn't had a boyfriend since 2011.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's hard when you haven't had a relationship in 9 years. Well, it's hard.
Hey, you gotta jump on that horse sometime.
She might be like me. Like
Yeah, I know that's your issue right now. You need to be.
No, I don't. So okay, Trina, you heard Kalu. He said you miss 100% of the shots.
Man, you better take that jumper. If you miss it, you miss it. But
so
you take it again one day.
So I'm not the type of female who would actively like let somebody know that I like them.
Go for it.
Kalu say go for it. I say
shoot the shot.
April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so it's about to be 6 months in September. So I feel like y'all need some kind of understanding at this point. They need some kind of understanding at this point, because it's been from April, and like I feel like if you want a relationship, then go for it. Or if you don't want a relationship and you just want him to remain boo friend, then do that too. Do what's comfortable to you, but at the same time, y'all need to have some type of understanding of where this is going, because I feel like most men know if they want to marry somebody or be with somebody seriously between 6 months and up.
Shoot, 8 months I was proposing to you.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like you need to like go ahead and set your standards.
Jumper. Let the man know, hey man, what we doing with this.
I mean, you never know. Nothing beats a failure but a try. You never know.
You never know.
Like
I need more details. Like, how can I put this?
What?
Like they've been talking since like April.
They've been talking since April, but they've been doing more too.
I was about to say. That's what I was going with this. Like, have y'all just been talking, or y'all been talking?
They probably.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get mad for me saying that person Trina, but they probably been doing a little bit more.
If y'all, all bets is out the window. Just say what you want to say, because as soon as the P go in the V.
What? So you feel like
I mean,
sex complicates those type of things?
I ain't saying it's complicating it, but shoot, if you already did all that, then you might as well speak your mind. What you got to be afraid of?
Okay, so
he already done seen you naked. You done seen him naked. Y'all done been inside each other and did all kinds of nastiness. Whatever.
But I feel.
Shoot your shot.
But I feel like. I don't know what I was about to say. This is why I get into me, because I ain't eat all day.
Oh.
I know you had something to eat, probably.
Had some fries and a McDouble. I'm about to cook some crab cakes though. What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but I feel like sex complicates a lot of things, especially in millennial relationships, because sometimes we feel like we can have sex with somebody and don't develop feelings, but the truth of the matter is, I feel like if you have sex with somebody, you're going to develop some type of emotional attachment to them, especially females, because sex is more emotional than anything for us.
I'm gonna say, like, if you plan on being with somebody long term, like, you gotta build a foundation, right? Just like a house, right? If your foundation is built on sex, and y'all plan on being together for a long time, when you 70, 80 years old, y'all ain't having sex no more. I hope so. I hope you're not. So if that foundation ain't strong, as soon as y'all get old and not having sex like that, it's just gonna crumble.
So speaking of foundation, does that mean she shouldn't shoot her shot? Because I do feel like
shoot your shot, but you gotta build something. If y'all have been, knocking.
Yeah, because that's not 100% sure.
You got to build something other than, if you want that to go somewhere, you gotta build something strong other than sex, because y'all ain't gonna be having sex all the time. Like,
so do you think? I mean to cut you off. Go ahead. Do you think that like if this is your boo friend, do you think that because they've only been talking for 5 months, that's too early to have sex? Because I know, like, our generation, we don't.
Hey man, if you wanna
hear it. Day one, if you grown and you wanna get it,
you wanna get it in,
that's what you gonna do.
You ain't 16, you 20 something, 30 something, just get it in. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do.
But then wouldn't that mean your foundation is built on?
No, I'm just saying, if y'all want something more than just that, you got to build a foundation on more than just that. Find something, like find a common ground. Like, what do y'all like other than sex? Like food. You be tearing some food up.
Right.
We be cooking, or I be cooking.
Right.
We go out to eat.
Right.
We laugh together. We watch videos together, dumb movies.
I also
goofy.
feel like our foundation was built on, like, because we were born in the same generation, we experienced the same type of things.
Right. If I was talking to somebody that was like 6, 7 years older than me, we want to have as much in common because we grew up the same way.
Not saying that those relationships don't work. It depends on the level
It won't
of your
work for me. I can't
maturity.
talk to nobody 5, 6, 7 years younger than me. I'd be like,
What about older?
same thing.
Yeah.
They probably feel the same thing about me.
Yeah.
I ain't grew up in the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know.
Y'all be gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah. I don't know.
I had to restart the recording.
I don't know how I would, feel about dating somebody older. But okay, so backtracking a little bit. Well, so our advice to Trina is basically to just go ahead. Kalu said shoot your shot.
Go ahead, shoot your shot, because if you don't shoot your shot and y'all been y'all don't got no foundation really. So the earlier you go ahead and shoot your shot and let them feelings be known, the earlier y'all can establish that baseline relationship and be like, alright, this is gonna be a relationship. These are the things we got in common. Just
But can you just
be together. Right now, if y'all just having sex, it's just sex, because don't nobody know how nobody feel.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you? Is it realistic to just have well, I know it's realistic, but do you think today it's more common to have just somebody that you're just having sex with versus having a relationship? Because I think it is. I think so many people just have casual sex.
It is, but still, you got to know what you.
It go back to boundaries. It go back to Jada and August, because I feel like if they had set boundaries and Jada would have just opened her grown behind mouth and said this is just
what it is,
then August wouldn't have gotten in his feelings and he wouldn't have made such a big deal about it. He wouldn't have made a whole doggone song about it. So yes, Trina, you need to make your feelings known.
Right. And I recommend you do that now, because soon as Susie comes along and be like, hey, I like you, and he start messing with you, you're going to be all mad and upset. And you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
Or if it's just going to be we going to meet up and link up and do what we do as two grown people, then set those boundaries as well. Because like for females, I know for a fact, our emotions really do get caught up in it, and we start expecting more out of somebody that is not on the same page as us. And this is from personal experience. You think you think something is one way and it's really not. So you just need to go ahead and because every man is not going to be grown enough when shit hit the fan, excuse my expression, because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a big blow up, because like you said, Susie gonna come through and Trina gonna feel or maybe he already got Susie and Trina don't know. And then when she find out about Susie, she gonna feel some type of way. Or even if she know about Susie, she gonna feel some type of way still. So from like personal experience,
better let it be known right now.
You gotta let it be known, because every man is not gonna be grown about the situation and apologize for getting your feelings involved. They just gonna be like, well, you knew what you was getting into it when you was getting into it. And that's not necessarily true. Like, because sometimes I feel like, especially because you haven't been in a relationship since 2011, it's so easy to develop feelings, especially if a relationship and marriage and all that other stuff is something that you desire. It's so easy to like fall back in that trap and just be like, okay, it's easy to, I feel like for females it's way easier to get caught up than a male. Like y'all can differentiate between I'm just having sex versus I got feelings.
Nah, see, you say that, but that might not be the case all the time, because dudes, especially black dudes, we got a tendency to mask all those feelings. So we may be wide open like a mug, but we ain't gonna let you know, because historically, when a black dude lay out his feelings, oh, you weak, you get clowned, you get cracked on, all that. So he may be like crushed, but he may keep it to himself.
But why is that? Is it because y'all think that we go in on y'all when y'all share our feelings?
A little bit of that. It's probably us in our head, but like, how many times have you like been watching a movie or a video or like seeing somebody in real life that show their feelings for real, and how bad do they get clowned?
Yeah,
they get clowned, they get ridiculed, they get picked on, They homies laughing at them. They homegirls laughing at them. They parents laughing at them. They brothers laughing at them. Sisters laughing at them. So that
true, because I've been watching the newest season of Married at First Sight, and one of the girls on there, Karen, found out who her husband was before she walked down the aisle, and she almost didn't walk down the aisle because she said he was too emotional. But I don't think that's with every female, because for me, you showing your emotion is more likely to get you further with me. And that's just with me. That's just speaking with me. I don't see showing signs of emotion as like a weakness. I feel like I need that because my walls are so built up. That's how I feel. So if I don't know. So Trina, I say you should just. I ain't gonna say like Kalu say shoot your shot. I'ma just say make it be known where you standing at, and then I can guarantee you if he not looking for a relationship or he don't want to be with you, he gonna fall back. What you think? I don't care how good the sex is, how many sessions y'all be having. If he don't want that with you, he gonna fall back. That's just how I feel about it. He gonna fall back.
Maybe.
Alright, y'all. So, we're gonna go ahead and finish up this podcast.
Yeah, because our memory card on that camera got all kind of jacked up, so we had to switch to a different camera.
And I think we covered enough. What you think? So last things last is to rate.
Trina, shoot your shot.
Yeah, Trina, shoot your shot, girl. I mean, do whatever you feel comfortable with, but I would definitely make my feelings known. So I guess that's shooting your shot. All right, so just to go ahead and remind y'all of what we were sipping on, Menage a Trois Silk Soft Red Blend, recommended, by Ashley. What would you rate it from 1 to 10 and why?
So when I first had it, when I first tasted it, it was like a 2. But I had to take a couple more sips. So it's grown on me. Not too sweet, which is good. I know you like that super sweet stuff.
Yeah, but I will tell y'all why I do like this one in a few.
I would give this one a solid 7.
7? Okay. So for me, I do like sweet wines, and I have a hard time with red wine because red wine makes me drunk quicker, like tipsy quicker.
I can tell.
This one is very smooth and it sneaks up on you, and maybe it's because I haven't eaten all day as well.
I'm good. I ate today. I'm
gonna go eat a Pop-Tart in a little bit until you make crab cakes. But I would give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, because
I'm about to polish this bottle off when I get downstairs.
I would say an 8 because for me, since I don't like wines that aren't very sweet, and this isn't very sweet, I feel like it's one of the wines that I would actually add to our collection and go back to. What you think? So yeah, I would give it an 8. So yeah, and then I heard that whole brand, not just the red one, but the whole brand is a good brand. So yeah, I would give it an 8. But anyways, that is going to be the end of the weekly wind down with us. We hope you guys
this one was kind of long too.
Yeah, we want to do it shorter, but I think that this topic we were very passionate about.
You was very passionate about. I tell you that because you was talking.
And then Trina's whole letter just kind of.
Go ahead, Trina.
About it on in. But yeah, you guys. So if you like this, be sure to go ahead and thumbs it up, like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave your comments down below, and write us, like, for real, kaluandchelsea@gmail.com.
And spell it out.
Yeah, kaluandchelsea@gmail.com.
I thought you was about to forget how to spell your name. Oh, Jesus.
Anyways, we will see you guys next week for the weekly wind down. Until next time, peace.